Best black.
I'm sorry?
Best black.
Best black?
Black.
Black?
B-L-A-G, best black.
Beyonce is currently on her Renaissance tour overseas, and she will be coming to America. And it just had me thinking, because I'm seeing a lot of people like, why Beyonce doesn't do interviews? So I was around before Beyonce left Destiny Child, and she still a lot of interviews. So here are some reasons why I think she doesn't do interviews. Tell me if you agree. I'm Lex. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment so you can always be up to date on what I'm posting. Thank you so much, and make sure you shop clear skin products that are natural and organic at magicnaturalbeauty.com. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and both my YouTubes, Brooklyn Lexie and LexieLonDonn. Let's get into it. Why doesn't Beyonce do interviews? Let's see.
We about that, we about that, we about that life. You be real little, I be real life.
What government should be doing about the foot and mouth epidemic?
We don't know anything about that. All we know is we just got here.
Deadly virus that's decimating the nation's livestock.
The thing about the four-legged animals.
Yeah,
I watched that on the news, and I feel really, really bad about. We all do feel.
Didn't
really
they kill
bad.
like 40 million animals or something? Whoa, it's crazy.
Any thoughts?
Some tests should be run so this can stop.
After this was said, the media went on a rampage of how uneducated and unworldly they were because they didn't know all world events. Like, these girls are not in the dance studio, in the studio mostly 24/7. And they like to call Beyonce dumb. So back in the day, I don't know if you remember, they used to call Beyonce dumb all the time.
Them beating Arsenal.
Are you cursing?
No, they're football teams. Who is this? What's wrong with you?
I think
Come
you're
on.
cursing.
I'm not cursing. Arsenal's my favourite football team. You think I'm joking?
Arsenal?
Arsenal. It's a football team. They're one of the greatest of the... Don't turn your nose up at Arsenal.
No, it's not that. I'm just trying to make sure you're not trying to...
I'm not trying to stoop you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Tottenham.
Tottenham.
I didn't say it like that.
Yes, you did.
Tottenham versus Arsenal.
Oh, that's what you said.
Yes. What did you think I said?
I didn't know what you said.
You thought I said some sort
you
of Swahili
cursed.
dish, innit?
Yes.
Tottenham versus Arsenal.
Tottenham versus Arsenal.
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 What is she doing? Have a word. Look, come on, people. Talk to her. Tottenham versus Arsenal. You're having a bubble.
You're having a bubble.
There you go.
Around this time, Beyonce was starting to become the Beyonce who we see today. I'm not going to talk about how she looks different. Follow different channels for that. But I will say this is when we saw a lot of her personality. So Destiny Child, we saw she was kind of shady, but when she was by herself, we saw she was a bubbly country girl. And I think they don't want us to see that as much because we are judgmental. And we judge her for her lack of understanding or her lack of... Remember, Beyonce's been on the road since she was a little kid. She didn't go to school. She didn't go to college. Like, do we even know if she finished high school? So don't judge her. And that's what started happening a lot. And then as she started to rise, she stopped wanting to express her personality because of once you do, you're open to scrutinizations.
Beyonce. When was the last time you bought something in a store? Seance. If you could communicate with anybody that has passed away, who would it be? Beyonce. What's your favorite type of cheese? Greyonce. You get older, are you going to dye your hair? Clayonce. Have you ever voted on American Idol? Slosha Fierce. When was the last time you was a little tipsy? Squasha Fierce. What sport do you like to play? Pasha Fierce. Who's your favorite Spice Girl? Washa Fierce. Do you sing in the shower? Josha Fierce. Which Josh do you think is sexier? If I were Ahoy. I know that you like to take vacations on boats. If I were Tolstoy. Can you do a Russian accent?
Best black.
I'm sorry?
Best black.
Best black?
Black.
Black?
B-L-A-G, best black.
What?
When you con somebody.
I'm sorry.
When you con somebody.
What is that?
Con. Cheats.
Oh, okay.
You ever blagged yourself into a nightclub, for example?
Have I ever? I'm sorry, I don't understand this. I'm Texas.
Superstar, popcorn icon, legend, you had to almost be perfect. So not only did you have to look perfect, sound perfect, dance perfect, be perfect, you have to answer all these worldly issue questions that you may not know about, especially being a little girl from Texas who was on the road since she was a child. So she had it kind of rough. Not only that, people would ask you the silliest things. And I felt like they were trying to set Beyonce up for what we call now viral moments. just to get views. And this is young Beyonce trying her best without Destiny Child, because remember, Kelly used to do most of the talking, to figure it out.
Here it is. All right. Tina Turner has 8. Barbara Streisand has 8. Celine Dion has 5. You have 16. And you're 28 years old. I mean, you're really making...
This is very much the last time that you saw a young Beyonce do any kind of interviews. After this, most of her interviews was about her family. Her mother was always involved, or her dad, and then came Jay-Z or in her management team. A lot of her interviews were done via magazines and articles. She kind of stopped all impersonal interviews unless it was like heavily to promote something. She stopped going to radio shows, and I kind of noticed she kind of disappeared from TV. She used to be in the news so much, introducing her new project, performing, and after that, she kind of went into a cave. So do you blame her, or are you still wondering why Beyonce doesn't do any interviews? So do you blame her, or you miss the old personality? Tell me what you think down below.
I'm climbing, I'm shining. Remind